Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cash with Cash Chronicles. If you're a returner, watcher, viewer, subscriber, as always, you know the drill, you look cute. If you're a new watcher, hey, how are you? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. Basically, I just got questions from Instagram that people wanted to know about me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and answer them. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and I thought this would be the perfect time. This is kind of a video I should have done early on so you guys can actually get to know who I am as a person instead of just like snippets of my personality through like hauls and videos and stuff like that. But I'm really excited for this video so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I'm not gonna talk too much because I got a lot of questions kind of, so let's just get straight to the video. I don't even want to say it out loud, but I'm just really scared of car accidents. So if you could use your brain, you could probably figure out what my worst fear is. I just can't answer that because I don't want to speak that up. Because you guys see like on social media, they'll pull up people's tweets and it will be like that's associated with what happened to them. No, that won't be me. I want to move to Georgia. I used to live there when I was younger. I used to live in Marietta, but I moved to Florida. But kind of Georgia is really like one of my top places that I want to move to right now. But other than Georgia, maybe Texas. Texas seems cool, but they've also been having a lot of hurricanes, so I don't know about that. I only regret one thing. I feel like I lived a very good college experience, but I regret not doing intramural volleyball. With my old organization, BSU, like the boys would do IM basketball games. We would go to their games and the girls would always say like, yeah, we're gonna do volleyball, we're gonna do volleyball. We never did it, but I would have wanted to play volleyball in college. I mean, I don't really think it's bad, but the Bible says it is, so. My dating life in college was pretty good. I feel like I experienced, I lived, laughed, loved, cried. But it really wasn't nothing crazy. I definitely feel like I could have went without talking to a lot of people I had relations with. I definitely could have went without talking to them. I feel like I could have went with talking to anybody in college. I probably would have been, I don't know, it probably would have been boring because it added like fun to my life, but I would have been all right without talking to anybody, to be honest. I've never done anything to their property, but I may have allegedly borrowed their car with their spare keys that they gifted me and moved their car to another parking spot to surprise them. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. I moved their car basically. They kept trying me. Stop trying me. So I moved their car without them knowing to make them scared that their car was gone. If y'all want a story time on that, I'll give it to y'all. Just comment down below. But I can't give y'all all the juicy details in this video. Break up with him and tell his wife what he been doing, and that's it. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I don't know, you'd be kissing you like that if like this only our, like we texted one time and we arranged a date. I don't know. I don't judge nobody that does. You know, you gotta get them like want a little taste. Like you can't just put everything the first date. You know those movies where he leans in for a kiss and she just closes the door. You know, it has a warning more, and you gotta have a warning more, so I probably wouldn't. In 3 years, I'll be 25. In a perfect world, and if success was inevitable for me, at 25, I would have graduated with my master's degree. I would have probably worked like a year in marketing, experienced the marketing corporate life, and just started working for myself. Basically, I would want to expand my brand. I would want to continue doing YouTube. Hopefully I would get to the goal that I want to reach with my YouTube channel or surpass that by then. Just continue building my brand. I want to start opening up the business ideas that I have for myself, you know, start settling down. I wouldn't want to be engaged or anything by that time, because that's in like 3 years, and that would mean like in 4 years I'll be married. But I definitely would want to be in like a stable relationship. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to talk about myself in the future, because I feel like the goals I have for myself are kind of big, but they're not big when they're in my head. But when I talk them out loud, they sound big, so I just rather keep them in my head and just work on them. And when I reach my goal, hey, I reached it, and y'all will just see the aftermath, opposed to me like saying my goal and people are like, oh yeah, that sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to you, not to me. Florida State University. Go Noles, baby.
Excuse me, a better deal than please. Dr. No.
I definitely feel like my college experience changed me. I'm not the same person that I was when I came to college. I feel like college just opens your eyes to so many different people, so many different experiences. It just widens your brain. Like, I feel like just going to college allows you to gain experiences that you'll never gain anywhere else. Like, it allows you to have a roommate just for a short period of time. It allows you to go. I went to my first rally on campus. I went to my first protest on campus. I ran for secretary of BSU. I had to make a speech in front of a whole bunch of people. I joined a sorority. I had to do a probate show. I don't dance. And on top of that, I have no rhythm, and I definitely don't dance in front of people. Just going to college just allows you to have so many different experiences. My craziest college experience. I lived in college. I lived in college, so I have a couple of crazy college experiences, but I definitely would feel like my top one that I remember is White Trash Wednesday and just waking up in the car the next day. Waking up in the car the next day, not knowing where I was, just, yeah, that probably was my craziest college experience. I got a lot of questions about what my favorite college memory is. It's so hard. Like, college is such a blur to me because I had so much fun. Some of my pet peeves would definitely be when people are not confident in themselves or like need reassurance in a sense. Like, I don't like that. I don't like when people come to me and ask me a question and they kind of already have something in their head and they just need me to say what they're thinking, or like for me to validate how they feel or what choice they want to make. I don't like being that person for people. Another pet peeve of mine is time. I don't like when like I'm on a schedule and like somebody else is like late. If you tell me, oh, you need to be ready by 7 and we're leaving at 7:30 and you haven't given me an update and it's 8 o'clock, like that really irks my nerves and gets me really annoyed. What else is another pet peeve? Definitely when people lie. I don't like liars at all. No need to lie. I'm doing good. Post-grad life is actually very weird with Corona. So I feel like the feelings of post-grad life is kind of weird to me because I don't know if it's because of Corona or it's because of post-grad. Definitely like a transparent moment. I know when I graduated, I was pretty like sad. I was sad about not having a graduation. I was sad about not moving out of state and moving back home. And just feeling like everything I had planned for myself was not like what was happening. I realized the degree that I got in exercise physiology, I didn't want to work in the healthcare field. Like, seeing Corona and seeing the pandemic, like I was scared of Corona, and if I'm supposed to be working in the health field, if I'm working in the health field, like that's something that I would have to deal with. I've always been creative. I've always liked to express myself artistically, but that wasn't something that I was able to explore during school. Like I was good at school. Like I was good at science. I was good at math. So just doing healthcare seemed like the smartest track for me to make a career for myself. But upon graduating and looking at jobs, like I just didn't find myself to be happy with that. That really like led me into depression. Just seeing on social media like people saying, oh, I secured my full-time job, like I'm salary now. Like of course I'm happy for them, but it just kind of puts like, it stings the wound of me not knowing what I want to do, where I'm at right now, and just feeling just disappointed in myself. But luckily I'm better now. I figured out what I want to do. I know I want to do marketing, so I'm going back to school. I also started my YouTube channel, which brings me a lot of joy, being able to create content. Yeah, so basically now I am good. I've come to terms with everything, and everything happens for a reason. Like God really blessed me with an amazing job. Ooh, my voice was getting a little raspy. I would college chapter in my life, live life like success is inevitable, or if your prayers were already answered, how would you live your life? That's how I'm living my life right now. I'm doing things that I want to do for myself that make me happy, and I know will put me in a good position later on. Hopefully, I'm gonna live like I can't fail. My favorite food are pickles and salad with Italian dressing, or Caesar salads are good too. The number one tip I give to a college freshman is the number one tip my stepdad gave to me. In high school, I will walk around the halls and just not make eye contact with anybody. You can't do that in college. You need to, hey, how are you? Hey, just talk to people. Just be friendly. Like, trust me, people at college are very friendly and want to make friends. So I'll just say, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. How is the transition from undergrad to real life? It's weird. In college, you have a schedule. When you graduate college, you don't necessarily have a schedule anymore. You have to kind of figure out what you're gonna do for the day. And like, if you get in the habit of not doing anything, you're gonna begin feeling like you're unproductive, like, and just kind of get depressed. So it's just, that probably was the biggest transition for me, is not worrying about classes, not worrying about completing assignments, and just not being obligated to do something. But I also feel like that's going to be a very liberating feeling eventually when Corona's over. Dating in college, don't do it. If you do it, once he showed you that first sign, cut him off. Like, we as ladies, we give them too many chances. We try to look over things. Like, if he gives you the first best sign, or if he's not what you want in a person, don't try to, work with him till he gets there. Don't do it. If he's not what you want. But I mean, I do think dating in college is important because you kind of get to know what you want in a guy, what you don't want in a guy. But dating in college can be very depressing. Very depressing, because I know I was depressed at some points. I wanted to start YouTube because in college I would always watch like vlogs and stuff like that. I would learn how to do everything off YouTube. I learned how to do my hair off YouTube. I learned how to apply wigs off YouTube. I just got a lot from YouTube. And people I watched on YouTube, I'm like, I feel like I could do this. Like, I'm funny, I'm cute, I make good content, I know how to edit. Why not? 17 senior year, 16 junior year. Break up with that boyfriend you with now. Break up with him. Don't just leave him alone. Leave him alone and focus on yourself. You're cute, you're pretty, you don't need nobody. You might have low self-esteem now, but you're gonna boss up and look like this in a couple years. So just leave that boy alone and your life will be much, much better. And I will also tell myself, apply to Columbia University, because that was my dream school. But I didn't apply there because, I don't know, I probably wouldn't have went there even if I did get in, but it would have been a nice feeling to know whether I would have gotten or if I wouldn't have, instead of me being like, I think I would have gotten in. People that don't know what they're talking about, people that think they're right all the time. I started the Cash Touch. I made this cute shirt to go to a football game, and my friends were like, oh, that's cute, you made that. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is pretty easy to make. Like, I don't know why everybody's like, oh wow, that's so cool, you made that. So I was like, well, if I find it easy and other people like it and are like, oh, make me one, why not make it a business and sell them? So that's basically how I started the Cash Touch. Growing up, my mom always did my own hair for me. I never really got my hair done at a hairstylist. And then in college, like, I'll get my hair done at the hairstylist, but then I wouldn't feel cute when I'm leaving. So I'd rather just do my own hair. And luckily, I'm talented enough to watch a YouTube video and be able to do it to my hair. So that's kind of why I do my own hair. My biggest turn on would be cleanliness, like me feeling secure with that person, smelling good, good hygiene, funny, athletic, smart, being attentive. Turn off, not smelling good, not listening, lying, not doing anything with their life. I don't know, honestly, if I could change anything, I wish I like weighed more. My favorite color is pink. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia, and my family is from the Virgin Islands, specifically St. Thomas. That's where my dad lives. And my mom's side of the family is from St. Kitts and Nevis. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. I hope you guys had fun getting to know a little bit more about me. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below anything, more video ideas you want to see from me. If you actually enjoy my question and answer video, if you want to see more sit down and get to know me videos, I would love to do those for you guys. I want to make content that you guys want to watch, so drop some ideas down below. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching so far again, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Bye.